Welcome to my YouTube channel, Strengthen English. Today we are going to see the poem Cold Within by James Patrick Kinney. Before we proceed into the poem, I kindly invite everyone to subscribe the channel. After which, watching the video, you can like and share this particular video. Now let us get into the extract-based questions. Read the extract given below and answer the following questions that follow. 6 humans trapped by happenstance in bleak and bitter cold. Each one possessed a stick of wood, or so the story is told. The dying fire in need of logs, but the first one held hers back, for of the faces round the fire she noticed one was black. The next man looking across the way saw one not of his church, and could not bring himself to give the fire a stick of birch. Which figure of speech is used in the line, in bleak and bitter cold? Alliteration, which means close repetition of consonant sound. In this line, in bleak and bitter cold, the repetition of the close consonant sound is b. What special significance do the adjectives bleak and bitter have? The adjectives bleak and bitter define the word cold. The coldness outside is comparable to the coldness within the hearts of these 6 characters, as they are not warm or friendly with each other. Who are the people referred to in the above extract? Why do they need laws? The people who refer to the above extract are 6 indifferent people who are trapped together by chance in biting cold. They need logs so that they can renew the dying fire to prevent themselves from cold. What character traits would you associate with the first one, the next man? Why? The first one can be said to be holding a racist attitude, as she does not want to benefit the black man. The next man can be said to be a bigot, who on seeing that one of the men in the group does not belong to his religion, does not use his log to renew the fire. What does the first one hold back and why? The first one holds back her log because she was guided by her racist attitude towards the black man. So she does not use her log to prevent the black man from getting its warmth. State how the following line is connected with the theme of the poem, the dying fire in need of logs. It refers to lack of warmth in human relations. Literally, it refers to the fire that is dying and needs to be kept alive with the use of a log. Metaphorically, it can be understood as the fire of compassion in their hearts that is dying. To keep it burning, what they need is a log of wood, but they do not use it. Thus, by the end, each one of them dies from the cold within. Outside cold could have been taken care of only if they were not cold from within. Second extract. The third one sat in tattered clothes. He gave his coat a hitch. Why should his log be put to use to warm the idle rich? The rich man just sat back and thought of the wealth he had in store, and how to keep what he had earned from the lazy shitless poor. The black man's face bespoke revenge as the fire passed from his sight, for all he saw in his stick of wood was a chance to spite the white. What is meant by tattered clothes? What does this expression symbolize? Why does the third one gives his coat a hitch? Tattered clothes refer to the torn clothes. This expression symbolizes that the man who was wearing them was poor and had little money to cover himself in extreme cold. The poor man does not intend to use his log to renew the fire, and thus to protect himself from biting cold. He pulled up his coat to feel a little warm. The third one does not want to use his log to warm the rich. Why? The third one is a poor man and is envious of the rich man. He is prejudiced and thus does not put his log to use. What thoughts preoccupy the rich man's mind? What does it say about him? The thoughts of keeping his wealth safe from the lazy poor man preoccupied the rich man's mind. It reflects his class bias. What prejudice the black man has and for whom? The black man is filled with revenge for the white man. Based on color of the skin, he considers the white man different from himself. Explain the following lines. For all he saw in his stick of wood was chance to spite the white. The lines refers to the black man was filled with revenge for the white man. Therefore, to harm the white man, he does not put his log to use. Making the white man suffer in cold was his only chance to get his revenge. Third extract. Last man of this forlorn group did not accept for gain. Giving only to those who gave was how he played the game. The logs held tight in dead still hands was proof of a human sin. They didn't die from the cold without, they died from the cold within. Explain the phrase forlorn group. Which figure of speech is used here? The phrase fallen group is an example of oxymoron, that is, a pair contradictory terms. This phrase is ironical as it refers to these six people who are sitting together in a group and were sad and lonely. What game is the poet referring to while mentioning the last man of the group? The selfish game of give and take that the last man employs. Since anyone else does not offer his log to renew the fire, he also steps back. What proof of human sin is being referred to here? Explain. All the six people died with their logs tightly clutched in their hands. The difference, animosity, discrimination invited death. This proof of human sin is referred to here. The poet says that the characters died from the cold within. What does he mean? The title of the poem, The Cold Within, is symbolic of lack of warmth and compassion in human beings. Six humans are caught against their will in bleak and bitter cold, but none of them uses the wooden stick each one has due to racism, envy, arrogance, revenge, and greed. The cold is bleak and bitter because these six humans are not warm or friendly with one another. The atmosphere is bleak because there is no hope for anyone to survive. They are so cold from inside that they do not realize that by not helping others, they themselves will perish. What message is the poet trying to convey in the poem? How does he succeed in carrying out his task? The message that the poet tries to give is that discriminatory attitude and hatred that humans have against one another on the basis of race, class, and religion is futile. It is self-destructive. The Poem deals with the theme of futility of discrimination or hatred that humans have against one another. The poem projects discrimination based on race, class, and religion by narrating the story of six individuals who are caught together by chance in extreme cold. The poem, the poem in which people are from different backgrounds and religions, owing to their prejudices against one another, it becomes difficult for them to put their stick into the fire. Discrimination, racism, and bigotry proves futile. Yes, none of the six people stay alive by the end. Each perishes, not because of the cold outside, but of the cold heartedness within each. So, thank you, students. Thank you for watching the video. You can like it, you can comment, you can subscribe to this channel. Thank you once again. God bless.